Okay, welcome back. So I took a minute to reroute some wood up to here. So now we should be fine on our wood boards and our uh, basic circuit boards. Um, I went ahead and put some guns and stuff in some along this sort of area. I didn't I didn't put a whole bunch of them up here, just enough that if a straggler came by or a small wave, it could handle it. I would imagine most of these bases are going to be going after this area because this is where we're actually producing stuff. Our energy production doesn't really emit a lot of pollution, especially since it's solar. So it's not that big of a deal. The final thing that we're going to do, just before we really get into the episode, is we're going to be decommissioning our old Bobonium production area since we finally ran out of stuff that isn't like infinite, which I'm just not going to really bother. It's sad, I know, but it's a fact of Factorio. It's just gonna happen. Um, go ahead and try and remove a few of the things that we have in our inventory. I'll probably go ahead get rid of some of these little electric poles. Looks like we must have had a connection or something. This is going to be kind of annoying to deal with. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Sorry, cough. Um, yeah, unfortunately, our inventory is quite filled at the moment. I'm trying to remember where we even do some of this stuff. Again, it's unfortunately they really like putting a bunch of stuff in my inventory for some reason. I guess they just don't have any place else to put them. We still have recycler or something down here. It's not really looking like it. Well, no, there we go. Oh, does this thing... I'll continue to have, like... the tin kind of hang out in there for right now. Just because I don't want to hold on to it myself. Sake, just let me pick stuff up. Even with the extra inventory space, it's still not enough. Really? Alright. Just gonna tell it, don't worry about that for right now. We'll worry about that later. Okay. So... this stuff... let's see, I think we can Place it over here. Sorry, the inventory management just takes up so much time, but it's essential. Now, here's the thing. What are we doing with this coal line? Okay, this coal line is actually kind of important because it's fueling a few other things. We are going to need to find another use or another coal deposit because our power does kind of require coal. Obviously, we are doing some amount of clean energy, but that's only going to do so much. Okay. Let's try and clean what we can. Clean up what we can here. Okay, so this was all stone brick. Get rid of some of these yellow inserters. Just get rid of all of them. Why not? Don't really use them that much at this point. Ooh, uranium processing. Now, uranium processing, just like in, the base game, is kind of a lot. We should definitely upgrade these. Could probably extend these out a little more. Okay. That's weird. We don't need those. Not even sure why we have yellow inserters anymore. Alright, that seems to be a little better. We definitely use up a lot of copper plates for copper wire, but it's, essential. We need to have this material. Alright, so now let's go ahead and head back over to our lithium related production. Since we kind of took a step back from that, get some things taken care of. Okay, we're over here. So now in order to make the two things that we need for lithium ion batteries, we need lithium cobalt oxide, which requires cobalt oxide, which I think we're producing. I think that's what we need, or what one of the stages in the cobalt production. So let's go ahead and if we are producing it, then let's go ahead and get that routed up there. Hopefully that's what we're doing. That's not quite right. Okay, so it looks like we need cobalt and limestone. Cobalt ore and limestone. So let's go ahead, split off of here. Kind of normally would like stop before. I guess it's only with other things like electric poles, maybe, that it does that sometimes. Okay, so our limestone, which I think is this stuff right here, let's see, what's the easiest way to get over there? Probably go up and around, I would assume. Seems like the most logical way to do it. Dumb trees. All right. So let's see here. This is probably limestone right here, and it is. So I think we just split off like that. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Come back from that point. Now, what do we need to actually make this? Ore processors. Do we have any ore processors? Not sure we do. I'm not sure we're even producing ore processors anywhere. Let's see. Ore processors. None in here. Electric mining drills number 4 might not be a bad idea at some point. Ore processors. Stone bricks, steel, and steel gear wheels. So I don't think we are producing any, but it should be pretty easy to produce them. Let's hop on this teleporter. Still need to figure out how to do teleporting like from anywhere. Okay, so we do have all 3 of these like in a pretty close-ish area. Unfortunately, our steel is hurting. I think that's just because our iron is hurting, which, why is that? Ew. Don't we have any Jivelite? Ew, it's probably because of the amount of crushed stone. Which might be because of the amount of mineralized water? I don't know. Let's just hope that that takes care of itself. If not, then I'll try and take care of it in between episodes. Alright, this seems like a fine enough spot. Yes. So we need ore processors. Put this into a passive provider chest. Make sure that it's only like one. Really, we don't have a provider chest range or whatever. We are really hurting on copper, apparently. So we need to upgrade this or something. I haven't had to think about copper production in so long. Like, it doesn't even seem like it's that bad. It's just... Oh, shoot. That's something to do later. Alright. So we got some ore processors. Let's go ahead, head back up to... this might be a little farther away than I had intended. Where are we doing this stuff again? It's like up here? Doing it really close to this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, let's see. Let's try and get rid of a few more things. Sorry, I know it takes time to do this stuff, and it's annoying to have to constantly mess with your inventory. It's just an unfortunate part of the process. And I know that I could put it in trash slots, and that's probably what I should be doing, just to keep things moving. Alright, let's do Cobalt Oxide. So we produce 8 Cobalt Oxide every 2 seconds. Now, in order to actually get the, what is it? Lithium Cobalt Oxide, we need 1 every 7 seconds. Or, yeah, 1 every 7 seconds. So, this... Honestly, this is probably more than enough. Probably don't even need this many. Let's just offset these. All right. Okay, so our lithium stuff is right over here. Go ahead and just take a turn north and go up this way. Now, we can always add more if it seems like we're in need of more lithium, cobalt lithium oxide, or whatever it's called. Okay, so now that we have the cobalt oxide, we can make the lithium cobalt oxide. Okay, it's a very creative name. We don't actually want it going there though, because that's the wrong material. Let's just take it up like that. Now, we might do something different later, but for right now, just need 1 and 1 every 7 seconds. So how much does this produce? It's 1 every 3.2. So we could probably get by on having roughly 4 of them. 4 chemical plants dedicated to this. Two, 3. How do we want to do this? I should probably leave some space in case we want to expand this. So I will go ahead and do these over on this side. Do a split. All right, that works. So now this needs to be lithium cobalt oxide. All right. Okay. So the only other thing that we need to produce is the other lithium related products. So sodium percolate and lithia salt, which we already have. So what do we need for sodium percolate? This thing? No. Sodium percolate. Okay, this definitely looks like a fun project to do in the next part. Let's just take a look to see what is going to be required. All right, dump out some of this junk. So, sodium percolate. Blue metal catalyst, purified water, and sodium chlorate. So, what is the blue metal catalyst before we do anything? Cobalt and titanium. Okay, that's going to be an expensive one, but it is doable. So I imagine that will be the first thing that we do. Sodium chlorate, hydrogen chloride gas, and sodium hydroxide solution. Oh boy. That seems fun. That's definitely going to be a part in of itself right there. I can already tell. But that's going to have to be for the next, or probably the next part. I imagine we'll get to that in the next part. But for now, I'm going to put a cut in here, and I will see you guys in the next part. Thanks for watching.